They wanted her erased. A Change.org petition, signed by complete strangers who have never set foot in a WNBA locker room, demanded that Sophie Cunningham be banned for the good of the game. 24 hours later, her replica jersey was the only one in the league listed sold out in every size. Petition versus plastic. Outrage versus orders. And the woman in the middle? She didn't post a Notes app apology or a tearful live stream. She posted a shrug emoji, retweeted a graphic of her jersey rocketing to #1, and laced her sneakers for practice. End of statement. Tuesday night was supposed to be a straightforward Commissioner's Cup preview. Connecticut Sun defense versus Indiana's rising offense. It morphed into reality TV brawl. 64 seconds before halftime, J.C. Sheldon clawed at Caitlin Clark's eye on a dead ball denial. Clark flinched, tried to create space, and without the ball even in play, Marina Mabrey detonated, launching into Clark's shoulder like a free safety. Clark hit the hardwood, the crowd inhaled, the cameras zoomed, and whistles stayed mostly silent. A double technical. No flagrant, no ejection. That non-call opened a door frustration had been banging on for weeks. By the fourth quarter, bodies were everywhere. Elbows, headlocks, technicals, stacking like turnovers. Sophie Cunningham, who had watched her rookie superstar get decked 3 separate times in 6 games, wrapped Sheldon on a fast break, committed the clearest take foul in history, and refused to let the guard escape until the message landed. Enough. The refs tossed Sophie. They tossed Sheldon. Mabrey? Still playing. Still chirping. While Sophie was still in the training room icing her ribs, an anonymous user launched a petition titled, "Remove Sophie Cunningham from the WNBA immediately." It framed her as a menace to women's basketball, a danger to sportsmanship. Within an hour, Ban Sophie trended in 3 states. Within 2 hours, the Fever social team noticed something funnier. Click-through traffic from the petition page was landing on the league shop, specifically on Cunningham's nameplate. By sunrise, every white, navy, and Rebel Edition #9 was gone. Retail algorithms don't do irony. They just tally receipts. Sophie woke up, saw the frenzy, and quote-tweeted the petition link with 7 characters. No caption, no defense. Just a digital shoulder shrug that translated to, "Appreciate the publicity." It exploded. Supporters flooded timelines with screen grabs of their order confirmations, typing "Spicy Sophie" followed by flame emojis. Haters doubled down, calling for indefinite suspension. Cunningham headed to shoot-around and banked a left-hand floater like it was any other Thursday. Slowed to quarter speed, the sequence is brutal. Clark stands near half-court awaiting the inbound. Sheldon creeps, slaps at the ball, misses, and her fingers rake Clark's cheekbone. As Clark blinks the sting away, Mabrey, still 30 feet from the live dribble, chooses violence. 1 stride, 2, and she slams hip to hip, shoulder to chest. Clark's ponytail hits the floor first. The nearest official angles his whistle but never blows. Compare that to Cunningham's foul, breakaway, wrap-up. Both players upright, immediate whistle, harmless landing. One is basketball's necessary evil. Stop the clock, prevent a layup. The other is a blindside collision that would draw flags in the NFL. Yet only the second produced an ejection. Viewers noticed. Analysts noticed. Fever coach Stephanie White noticed and delivered the quote of the night. "Everybody's getting better, except the officials." At 10:15 a.m. ET, the WNBA communications account dropped a 3-sentence update. Mabrey's technical was upgraded to a flagrant 2. A standard fine applied. Sophie Cunningham received a separate fine for excessive contact. No mention of suspension. The league had quietly contradicted its own crew from the night before, admitting in legalese that the refs missed the obvious. For many fans, the fix landed hollow. An upgrade on paper doesn't erase 15 minutes of unchecked chaos or the impression the star protection is optional. The phrase, "after further review," sounded less like accountability and more like public relations scramble. Scroll social feeds, and you'll see 2 viral freeze frames. Image 1. Marina's shoulder buried under Clark's chin. Officials in clear view, whistles silent. Image 2. Sophie's arms around Sheldon's torso. Ref sprinting in, whistle already flying. Same game, opposite outcome. Critics argue Sophie is a habitual line stepper. Supporters counter she's the necessary balance to repeated cheap shots toward Clark, shots the league has failed to curb. Either way, the optics are damning. Punish the enforcer. Instantly. Overlook the instigator until Twitter storms. It's a recipe for every next opponent to test boundaries harder. Betting reviews won't matter until morning. Here's the secret sauce in Cunningham's surge. Authenticity. She doesn't posture after whistles. She doesn't hide behind agent speak. She posts clapping emojis under highlight edits of her own ejection. She comments, "Can't wait" under ESPN promos of the rematch. She signs kids' jerseys outside Gainbridge Fieldhouse and tells them, "Stand up for your people." The internet eats that real-time bravado alive. Rodman dyed his hair, Draymond podcasts mid-playoffs, Sophie tweets shrug emojis at petitions. Same category. Players who convert outrage into market share. And right now the WNBA, hungry for eyeballs, quietly benefits. Cunningham may cost the league a few fines, but she just taught a masterclass in turning negative headlines into sellouts. Lost in the noise is the rookie sensation herself. Clark walks into arenas with 12 camera entourages, draws sellouts on the road, absorbs hacks nightly, and rarely jaw-jacks officials. Her answer is buckets. Yet every star eventually needs protection. Michael Jordan had Charles Oakley, then Dennis Rodman. Steph Curry has Draymond. Clark now has Sophie, a teammate willing to burn her own reputation to keep elbows away from the franchise wrist. The league faces a crossroads. Enforce consistent rules or outsource safety to vigilante teammates. If they choose the latter, they better stock more Cunningham jerseys because petitions won't slow demand. They'll spike it. 114 signatures screamed, "Ban her," and inadvertently catapulted a role player to the top-selling slot in 24 hours. It wasn't a grassroots triumph. It was a case study in the Streisand effect. Attempt to silence, amplify instead. Sophie's retweet turned condemnation into commodity, proving once again that in 2025, basketball fame is written in clicks, not clippings. So where does that leave us? With a league at war with its own inconsistencies, a rookie superstar who keeps getting up, and an enforcer who just discovered the power of a well-timed emoji. The petitioners wanted silence. They created a soundtrack. The refs wanted control. They triggered rebellion. And Sophie Cunningham? She's jogging back on defense, already scanning for the next cheap shot, ready to answer the only way she knows. Loud, legal, and unforgettable. Drop spicy Sophie in the comments if you think petition should come with a highlight warning. Smash subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss the next plot twist. And remember, in the WNBA, one shrug emoji can move more merch than a marketing firm. See you in the next one.